And hello everyone. Welcome back. Episode 18 of Kobold Kingmaker. I am muted on, well, not myself's not muted. The audio, the music is muted. Uh, this looks good, though I do need to change something real quick. And while I'm doing that, I think our resident lore keeper should do the recap this week for your extra hero point.
Sure.
Go for it.
All right. So, we'd been rowing a boat up a river south from the village of Kudarch in search of clues about where a hydra came from. Along the way, we heard shouting and found a hunter named Yasik in a tree. And shortly after, we were attacked by a witch wolf and two warg packmates who wanted to silence us for learning about their existence. After the fight, we escorted the hunter to an old shack where he tried to hide us from his master. Well, our stalkers were able to track us by smell, though. It turned out they were a pack of werewolves, except for the werebear leading them, named Ivo. And they believed themselves to be guardians of the woods and its secrets, insistent on killing anyone who enters for basically any reason. Not very nice folks. I don't think any of us really felt bad about fighting. During the fight, unfortunately, Cal was infected by a werewolf's bite. Tresser noted that we could potentially cure it with a ritual using Wolf's Bane, as long as we do it before the next full moon, which thankfully is in 3 weeks. We have, some time. Yasik, now free of his obligations to these werewolves, decided to offer his aid in helping us find the Wolf's Bane, as well as, afterward, guiding us up the mountain where the dragons reside.
All right. So, I am reloading 1 second. For some reason, my chat boxes didn't have any background to them, so it was very hard to read anything. But I am back in. Thanks to Google Fiber, by the way. But, here we are. As you guys had leveled up last time, I know the cards above me that usually show the correct level have not been changed because I didn't really have time today. But they are level 5, so that comes with a little bit of stat increases as well, so you see quite a bit of change to the potency of the party. Usually like even a +3 to attacks for some of the marshals. But, yes, as we're getting back into things, the morning after, you guys had already dragged many of the bodies of the were creatures out from this place so you could have a night's rest without the stench of the dead, while gnawing at your mind. And while this place is a little bit ramshackled, it doesn't seem to have been occupied for many years at least. Yasik is able to find a few stashed away resources and other things, and even pulls out a chest from underneath some of the floorboards. Oh, finally, here it is. I promised to reward you, but took a little time. I've got this pounding migraine hangover. You know how it is.
Oh, yeah,
boy,
you
do
were
I.
drinking a lot, weren't you?
Yeah, like I said, there's not much to do while you're waiting up in a tree. Might as well have a little bit of fun. But yes, here. Some old hunting equipment I kept stashed here just in case my old place, or my other place, I had to flee from it. So he shows you a belt, some boots. Oops, I don't know why the gift bag is animating as it floats in the air, but and some little extra mistform elixirs and bloodseeker beaks might be useful. Go ahead and take them as recompense for the trouble I caused you. Sorry about everything yesterday.
In the past now, not entirely your fault. Well, little, but
Unfortunately, our problems are going to have some long-lasting issues, but we'll probably take care of those in due time.
okay. Hey, Cal, how you feeling? You want to go out on a walk or anything?
Why would I want to go on a walk?
It's nice out, and maybe you'd like that.
We're gonna be climbing a mountain. I don't need any more extra activity at the moment.
Okay. Just making sure.
Wait, is it? Wait. I feel like there's some sort of joke in here about getting bit.
There's no jokes about biting.
This belt looks kind of nice.
A lot of this stuff seems. It seems nice, but I think it would be better used on you folks who tend to fall like cut wheat.
I think. Am I the only one in the party that's actually wearing a belt? Wait, no, maybe Cal has one.
I would
Seems like it.
normal
I've got
belt.
suspenders on it here.
I do a belt.
Not a magic belt.
No.
Oh, no.
Are these?
I'm not saying I would. I'm just noticing that.
Are these shoes worn?
I
Are they
mean-
hand-me-downs?
Shorter, but you know how magic works. It'll resize to you. A little bit broken in though, I guess, but. What, just
If you
think something's
need
wrong
help,
with
I could wash them for you, but they might take a while to dry.
Oh, I could dry them.
Yeah, I could too, with fire.
Well, don't use that. Go a safer way.
Well, I could probably draw out the water over time, make it faster.
Isn't that sure to like make them shrink in the wash, so to speak?
Well, that's what you want, isn't it? Unless you want to wear them.
I'm not the type to wear hand-me-downs.
So does anyone want the boot before I min-max acrobatics?
No.
Awesome. Mine.
Alright.
You just sound like you want them.
In that case, I wouldn't mind wearing this belt.
Aren't you plenty healthy enough already?
I guess. What, would you rather give it to Tressa or something?
Either Tresor or Cal, maybe.
Which are we talking about? That beak? The drink?
The belt?
Oh, the belt. My hands are always full. I think it would look good on me, but it might look better on Rask. Well, work better too.
Fair enough.
The collar might look good on Cal.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
You've got a big collar here. I don't know where you got it.
Then again, if Cal wore the belt,
Yiggs,
that
that's from a manticore, Yiggs.
Magic?
Oh, right.
It might be a little big on him, but like,
Why would I even wear that?
yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
I think it would be cute.
Thanks for the compliment, I guess. I'm not going to wear it though.
Oh,
I'm going to take this belt though, because nobody else is deciding.
yeah, I think it would work really well on you, actually.
The lowest HP of the party. You fit it. Because you feel a little bit more robust, a little bit able to take a little bit more heavy hits,
a
going
little
down as
chunkier.
quickly. And as you all pick up these items and put them away, as always, if nobody takes any consumables, feel free to take it yourself. You don't need to ask permission if nobody else wants it as well. But as you're all sort of fitting yourselves for the day, Essek rolls his shoulders a moment. So, I was thinking about the deal we were making the other day, the other night, about your little condition. Let's say you don't need this ritual done immediately, right? The next full moon is not for another 3 weeks. And,
Right, but
I could use, your help with, something. And if you...
You've more or less endangered us and then have the gall to ask us for our help again.
Well, it happens to relate to what you need to do, right? Um,
I'm
going,
listening.
going up the mountain. You want to go up the mountain, yes?
I would
That's why
also
you're here.
like to not be inflicted with this.
Right, right. Well, you see, I'm the only person that knows the way up the mountain that's alive anymore now that those werewolf are dead. So, how about this? I show you the way up the mountain. You go and talk to them for me. And, then I'll show you the way to some wolfsbane out in the forest here. It's not something you stumble upon yourself.
We do have time.
No, we don't. 3 weeks is right around the corner.
You'll be there and back within the week.
Yeah, we have like that's only a third of the time. It's not like
Okay,
we're
but
gonna get sidetracked.
what if something happens that delays us?
Why? Why would that happen? I don't.
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of every situation. I don't listen. Maybe you should have gotten bitten instead. Then you might have cared more.
Well, you can always rectify it yourself once you turn.
No,
That's
I-
all we need to do, right? Just get up there and talk to them and come back down, there and back. Nothing else.
no. There's always a but.
When you say talk to them, you mean talk to the dragons?
It seems like it. Their master's master.
I imagine you want us to talk them out of trying to kill you for failing them.
Something of that sort. I admit that, I'm not sure they care, but if it's you talking to them, you even have, I don't know, some sort of kinship with the dragons. You look similar to them in some ways. They wouldn't speak to me, of course. I'm just a lowly, fleshy creature to them or something. But useful all the same. If it was a dragon pushing people to, well, flee from this area, then it'd be a little bit more suspicious, don't you think? They needed me. And, well, they protected me in a way.
That's fair.
But if you think
That
about
makes
it, they almost killed you with their little wolf friends down here.
Well, they weren't supposed to do that. I mean, you got tangled up in it anyway, and they were going to kill you no matter what you said. Because well, they're not reasonable fellows anyway. They weren't. They're dead now, so...
I got the impression that they enjoyed what they were doing a little too much.
Precisely. That's why they were perhaps selected for this task. Vicious creatures, werewolves of the woodlands, tells a story for people not to come in this direction. But I'm
So
usually the
maybe-
first line of defense to ward people off so people don't have to die.
So we should just be blaming them. Scapegoat is dead, eh? We can get down with that.
Wait, you said this is the first line of defense. What's the second line of defense?
I was the first line, the werewolves were the second. I don't know what's up the mountain, I just know which pass to go up. If you go up any of the wrong ones, well, you'll be freezing to death up there without getting anywhere. Falling into some ravine, some shaft of ice, or down a glacier or something like that.
Well, I don't really like the idea of freezing to death.
Right, so... you were to trust me about showing you the right way forward.
Actually, you know, I think I'd be fine, actually.
I hear a fur coat helps with freezing to death.
Well, I might have a few of those. You mean a
He's making
werewolf?
a joke at my expense.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the deal. You go and talk to them for me, and I'll help you with the condition of yours. Trust me when I say you have plenty of time. And this is a sober man saying this.
I think that if you weren't trustworthy, you wouldn't have let us here in the first place. As far as I'm concerned, the only reason we made it through the night is because you led us somewhere where we had a fighting chance.
Yes, I knew it was going to happen as soon as you showed up. Fought off those wolves that were the pets of the werewolves.
If we were caught out in the open like that, they would have had a field day with us.
As they would have. We wouldn't be having this conversation. So I see one of your party agrees. What say the rest of you?
Well, I don't have much of a choice at all, do I?
No, you don't.
No.
Only if it's quick.
I'm
Yeah.
really a bit miffed at having to help you, but I suppose I'll have to bend to the whims of everyone else here.
Thanks for understanding, Cal.
Cal grumbles something under his breath.
There was something I should tell you about, though. Something strange. Perhaps a few weeks ago, maybe a month? Less than a month, I think. There was a, caravan that went by here. And for some strange reason, they didn't stop for me, no matter what I said, and in fact, I couldn't even get close to them. For an arrow was shot my way to keep me at distance. And, something kept the werewolves at distance too from them. So someone got past you here at a long time ago. 3 weeks.
So
Look out for
they
them.
went up the mountain?
Yes.
Wait, 3 weeks doesn't sound like a long time. How often do people come up here?
Not very often at all. And if they do, I either ward them away myself with my words, or they get slaughtered by the werewolves. Nobody's gotten past both of us. Save for that, caravan. A wagon and, or two, I think. Which I couldn't get close enough to see before they started peppering arrows my way. They traveled by dark as well.
Interesting. I don't really know what to make of that, but it's one more mystery for us to look into, maybe.
Something to be on the lookout on your way up there. I haven't seen them come back down, so either they were welcomed with open arms, which I doubt, or something happened to them.
Weren't you coming with us? You'll see for your own eyes, won't you?
I'm leading you to the right pass to start the journey up the mountain, but from beyond there, I dare not set foot where I have been forbidden from.
So once we're on that
Right.
path, we won't freeze to death, right?
Exactly. That path is the only way forward, and it's pretty straightforward. You won't get lost on it at all.
Wait, so how is it less cold on that path? Can you explain that?
Well, it's more that if you won't get lost on that path, and that's
Oh.
usually how people freeze to death, is they get lost. Wander around in an inhospitable environment. You'll be on a straight and narrow path. You'll get the way you need to go, and whatever happens from there, I don't know what's beyond the path. But I know that those dragons, well, it's the path to their home.